Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Persona 5 Tactica. In the last episode we made our way through and destroyed the corrupted version of Lord Yoshiki, carving a path right through half of Samael's guardians, leaving room only for two possible ones left, Ichiro Nakabachi and Toshiro's false shadow. The thing is, once we do carve our way through what should be the Third Kingdom's defenses, will Samael basically be upon us? And will that be our final battle with the false corrupted god of self-preservation? Or will it still have some evil tricks up its wicked sleeves? Honestly, only one way to possibly find out, and that is by delving ever deeper down the rabbit hole into the deepest parts of the abyss, one step at a time, and slowly but surely finding out our answers. But like I promised, I looked around, did our skills, and definitely looked into personas again. Didn't see anything particular that I would like to have, but I did at least take a look and see what the possibilities of what we could possibly use are, and kind of looked into what we could possibly do in the future. There is a persona that I do want to get at level 76, but at the current moment we don't need it yet. But it is another way of me getting my Aeon on another unit on our team, while also having the capabilities of maybe adding something else from our support lineup, which is pretty good. But honestly, with that being said, next battle, here we come, into what should be Chapter 3's defenses of whatever Samael has prepared for us. And honestly, from there, figuring out what we need to do next. But, yeah, I'm very curious on what they're planning on doing from here on out, since Chapter 2 and Chapter 1 are now complete when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I do have my squad picked out for our first one. We're going to go with An and Yusuke to start with for today, and then go from there and figure out what we want to do. From here, let's see what we can do. So it looks like 8 turns is what we need. We do have our loudspeakers back, so we do need to worry about what they might want to do. Don't know what actions they're going to do for the first one, but it is definitely going to be blocking off a huge section of the map. Also, I see a freebie of knocking this guy off. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, because I do see that, do we have the skill of doing follow-up on multiple people? That would be a good check. We have a double on Panther for On, and we have a double on Fox, but Joker himself doesn't have multiple. Could be done, but we'll just remember that we don't have that one. Okay, that works. I just wanted to double check on that, just because I saw that. And it might be worthwhile to know, but just 8 turns it looks like. Everything else is the same. Okay, well let's head right on in then. I don't see any major reason to worry yet. No skills. That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Fall for the enemy's trap!
Okay. So, one thing I'm noticing, we can go up here and knock this guy down for a follow-up for free. Definitely say we do that. To start. Do I see a way of hitting any of these without getting knocked into the trap? Here. Going here is the only possible location at the moment. Or over on this side of the map. Or right here. Right here is another place. Anywhere we can go, though, for that one? It looks like maybe hitting this guy. Or the left side one. Okay. Seems easy enough. Let's move Yusuke and everybody off of this current predicament at the moment. Just to figure out what we can do. Okay. I'm gonna say Yusuke can go up here. Looks like somebody might want to... Yeah, somebody's gonna want to go on the other side. So Joker... I'm gonna say more than likely you, since I feel like you have the stronger weapon at the moment compared to on and the others. So let's definitely knock the supporter down there. So that's a freebie. Not too bad. So supporter's already out of the way. We also get the movement from that. Should have did the supporter second, actually. Now looking back at it. Okay, and then obviously Joker can only do that once, so we used our one time for Joker, which is good. And then we just need to send on back to this side. Can't really see where I'm standing for a moment because of all this, but I think, yeah, we're in the right spot. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, send this guy down. He loses his turn. That's pretty huge. So then he loses a lot out of that, which works out pretty wondrously for us, because now this upper area is pretty safe. Okay, now that we got that situated, let's see. We pull this down. Could work. Honestly, I kind of like the idea of, interesting. You move backwards slightly. I do have an idea here that might honestly work. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, wait a minute. That's pretty good too, actually. We can hit one of those guys down here. Don't mind that, honestly. If I were to go to this one instead, is there really a reason to do so? Not really. Okay. Yeah, I think I like the one where we hit the one guy. We can also hit this as well, which is not a bad idea either. And it also gives us a freebie on him. But if I go back by like one, let's say if I go for this one, what does that hit? There's a couple options here that I kind of like. But only one possible one that gives me like a good chunk of stuff. Huh. That is a very good question. I kind of like the idea of doing this one though. Kind of. Let's do it. I like this one more. There's a reason for it though. One, it blasts open that area, so now I have a little bit more of a safe zone for later. And also what else I can do is I can use this to benefit me slightly, because now I have a freebie on hitting into this guy without having to use a skill to get to him, which is good. And then obviously for you, because of how you work, I feel safer about this in a way that we blast through. Oh, I can hit him. Or I can also hit that guy. But I can also blow open both of these and move that guy. I like that movement, actually. Yeah, let's liberator that then. That seems like a good idea. Because then that guy's pulled down. Okay, cool. And then what I can do from here... Wait a minute. Then this guy gets blocked open. Well, let's see here. How far did On have for movement before, anyways? Not a good chunk of it, but could have worked out. Okay. Could go that one, too. Pulls that guy down. Let's see it. Worth a shot. Because that pulls that guy down here. Which I might be able to use to my advantage, depending on how this goes. Okay. And then obviously we can blast through these two. Also moves the other guy down here. Okay, so far so good. Interesting turn though. I'll definitely have to say that one. But, so far so good. We go up here. So wait for me to maybe get into a safe zone to be able to maybe hit harder? I don't think so. Well, because that's the case, we knock that guy down. Blows up another one of those guys. I don't really see a reason to do that one. Currently, I do see this one. Could work. Yeah, this one doesn't really do a bunch of damage, but I can definitely hit this one. Not too bad. I'm getting a good chunk of enemies figured out here. And obviously, probably best to have Yusuke get a bunch on this guy as well, while we can. So let's turn him around slightly. Like so. There we go. Okay. Looks like we got a good thing going so far. And then if I go like back here-ish, it's a good chunk of them right there. And then if on goes back slightly, like so. So anyway, if I were to put this inside there, I could get rid of one of those early, which is not a bad idea. But I want to make sure that this one enemy is like in a spot that I can get him for free. Also, that might be a free speaker back here too, actually. Let's see. Yeah, I can get rid of another speaker. I like that idea, actually. Yeah, let's go for it. I like it. I could definitely make use of that too. But like, there goes 2 Ravengers for that, and a supporter. And a loudspeaker too, which is huge. Okay, cool. That gives us a little bit more movement too. And then from here, honestly, I feel like a freeze of that guy might be a good idea for now. Just to make sure he stays in place. Rather him not move if I can help it. Cool. So now he can't do anything. And you take full advance of what's going on here. Surprised the movement didn't go on to that one guy. That could have been a lot better used on that. Ooh, free follow-up over there if we can get there. Okay. Interesting. Let's definitely make our way above. I think that's first and foremost. Ooh, wait a minute, that didn't go anywhere. Yeah, probably not that one. Let's definitely go with this one instead. And then just prepare for On's movements. So you need to press this a couple times. Actually, you could just hit blue, actually. I don't know why I did that. I could just hit this one, and everyone can go through. Or who needs to go through here. And then I'm going to keep one person on top of here, just so I can make necessary arrangements. Okay, for what I can see here, we have a knockdown on 2 of them over there. Maybe it might be better to have Toshiro deal with this one, actually. Yeah, On can get pretty far. So, Toshiro, you're going to stay back here with Joker, I think, is the plan. Because I think I can maybe make use of that. So, On will be the one to actually go over here. And there's a major reason for it. Depending on my movement. Actually, there's actually an even better way of doing this, actually. Go up here. Go all the way around. Like so. Knock him into here, which gets rid of him. And then On gets that extra movement from being on this side of the map instead. Which could work out perfectly. Not bad. Also, it might have messed up that defender, like, heavily. Depending on how she kind of flamed. Let's see. Did kind of take her down in a way. Okay. Not bad. Also moves that Ravager, too. Not bad. Definitely not a bad idea. Drop this back down. Any way for me to get to a red? Yeah, there is. Joker, in the current moment. Joker, you press this button, buddy. A lot of button pressing, like in the second chapter. Well, I should say second, like, version of the second chapter, as I should say, for this area. Okay, so On can get onto here. Good. I can send this guy down here for Yusuke to deal with. Not a bad idea. I like it. I want to do that with both of those two. Honestly, if I can. So down he goes. Not bad. And then, what we need to do is press this button one more time, send them down. Actually, wait, I need, Yusuke's out of bullets, so it needs to be Joker to be the one to do this one. So you go down here, you go there, and then On does what Joker was going to do. Because then this guy loses his movement completely. He can't try anything fancy.
Nice. Keep it up.
Cool. Okay, that's another enemy down. Okay, not bad. Toshiro. Looks like you can go down, I think, buddy. I'm gonna have you deal with this guy over here, just to knock him out.
Okay, we're down one enemy.
Feel pretty safe about that. Okay, cool. So now it's all about just trying to figure out how we want to deal with this. Any possible way of getting this supporter from the other side of the map? Maybe.
I'll show no mercy.
I think I see a way. Go over here. Send Yusuke on top of the button area. Use that to move over here. Repress the button again.
I'll show no mercy.
Have Joker go as far as he possibly can. Hello. Trying to think of why that guy would be there. I think I might be able to take advantage of this too, by the way. But, yeah, that might work, actually. I see that. Yeah, let's try that. Let's get the extra movement from this guy. Because then we can encircle Mr. Guy over here, like so. And that looks like the whole board, pretty much. Yeah, that looks like the entire board. Let's go for it. Hey, might as well just go for the full entire board if you can at some points. Okay, Ravenger's still left. Where is he, though? Oh, hello. Didn't even know you were here, buddy. Let's see here. We do still have a way of getting him. So, let's see here. We need to hit the red button. Which thankfully we have Yusuke for that. So, press the red button.
I'll show no mercy.
Arms down on the floor again. Press it back down. Put her on. Send it up. There we go. Okay. I have an idea. I can drop this on top of that guy. But I don't think that's necessary. And he can get up here. It's worth a shot. You know what? Let's Aggie Dynam. If it is the last guy, it doesn't really matter as much. If it is. But he got burned. He made his way there. Interesting. Okay. Yusuke can easily get here too, which is perfect. Which I think, because of the current position this guy's in, might have to just use Bufadine and see what we can do. And honestly, freezing this enemy in place and freezing him into submission is not a bad idea. Then we just do this in case there is still enemies left on the field. Because then we don't waste any SP just in case. Because sometimes they like to make reinforcements randomly. Yep, like so. Good thing we did that. Okay. They won't be able to move, so we'll keep our movement what we have right now, thankfully. Even though they're spawning in. Okay, so 5 more enemies. How bad are the enemy spawns right now? Defender, Legionnaire, or Shotgunner, and Support over here. Anybody, like, really on the floor? There's a Ravenger stuck behind some barrels, and a Supporter. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. From here, honestly, what Toshiro can do is actually help out greatly by dropping this. And then didn't want to actually push that down. I actually wanted On to get on here first before you actually mess with that. And then send them down. Okay. So far so good. Interesting location for this one. Okay, well, that's not majorly a problem, well, except for that. That guy kind of is in a bad spot for me. Okay. Well, I can't send him down there, which was kind of what I wanted to do. Is there a way for me to maybe kind of knock that one out? Not really either. Okay. I can maybe work around that. I have an idea. If I can somehow, maybe, do something along the lines of... Ooh, that could work too, actually. But, my main idea is actually to hopefully hit that guy over there, honestly, if possible. In a way that it lets me kind of actually do something. Looks like something to do with on is going to be the way, by moving this up and down.
What to do here?
It's going to be how Toshiro does this. Not sure how this is going to work yet. I'm going to have to move Joker, I'm pretty sure, too. So, right next to the loudspeakers where Joker needs to go. Okay, move you over here, buddy. And then... Would it be worth it doing Light of a Promise here? Kind of curious. You can hit multiple barrels here. Moves Yusuke slightly. Maybe we should move Yusuke first. I think that might be a good idea. But that's a pretty good looking one, honestly. Depending on how this actually looks in the end of the day. It's a very good ability. I'll definitely say that. Okay, is this the right one? Yeah, I think this is the one that we were going for. Yeah, let's try it. Nice looking range of effect on everything. Well, it flung me, but in a way that it doesn't look like it was too detrimental to what I was trying to do. So now this guy is kind of poking this way now, which actually could work, because of the fact that all I really need to do now is just hit that one.
What to do here?
While also somehow dealing with the guy on the other side, which I still have yet to have an idea on yet. But how do I get him out? Looks like I need to somehow hit the blue button to let Yusuke go around. Which looks like right here. Okay. And then what we can do from here is go as far back as we possibly can, blast you into next week. And then try and get a big triangle going.
Sounds good.
Okay, I think this one looks pretty good. And then obviously we can somehow just get all the enemies that we want inside this triangle, like so. That'll be perfect, which is not bad. It's a really good triangle there. Longer mission though because of the reinforcements. But I think we'll definitely get them this turn here, depending on how everything goes. And then blasting me with an Aggie dying could be a good idea, but I'm gonna do Hellfire instead, I think. I feel better about that. Also, plus I want to do it. No reason not to, right? Also, kind of blast him around a little bit too. Okay, not too bad. And send Joker back down to deal with them, just because he should. Yep, he's down. Okay, is that level complete? Yes, it is. Cool. Okay, not bad. For how many reinforcements there were on that map, I'm surprised we did it in the amount of rounds that they gave us there. But we got a free throne, we got a Mott, and a Yamada. I have all of those, but for 2 turns, that's really good. I'm gonna be honest, we did a lot on 2 turns. Especially with the fact that we couldn't use skills on the first turn. It was definitely a, I would definitely call that a slaughter, compared to what we did in the other one.
Great job.
Speakers and legionaries, you caused us some real trouble. Good job handling them, everyone. Now that you mention it, what do you think happened to the members of the Rebel Club who attacked us?
Ah.
I bet they're all returned to normal. After all, they are Toshiro's mental reflections of himself. They were hostile to us because Toshiro couldn't forgive himself. But Toshiro's well over his past now.
True.
I caused you all quite some trouble back then. Don't worry, I will no longer waver.
Well, that's good to hear, buddy. But we already knew that.
Well, aren't you a tough guy now? Right, let's keep going.
Yep, let's keep going indeed. Okay, second battle. If Ichiro shows up, it's gonna be here, right? That would make sense to me. Since these all have been 3 battles each for each chapter's revival for the Final Kingdom. Do I see him? No. 2 enemies. This is definitely a trap one. So this one might be 4 then, if Ichiro is indeed one of them. Because I have a feeling that we're going to be dealing with Shadow Toshiro too. I don't see why not. Okay, so 2 enemies are right next to each other. Large map too. Okay. Well, I'm going to bring Erina. And then I'm going to bring... Makoto might be a good idea. Haru might be as well, honestly. I kind of like the idea of bringing Haru here. Just because Haru can hit a large chunk of enemies. I feel like that would definitely help. Just due to how far she can really shoot with her weapon. And obviously just swap in... which one do I like better? Is it Chimera now? Or is it the... No, I definitely want the other one. The Asterius Picaro. Just because the Maekion on Haru would be really helpful. But other than that, that definitely looks like all we're going to bring for this one. One thing I am curious though. Let's grab a save. Path to a God M. I wonder if that spells something. It seems like it does. But I'm not exactly sure what it spelled because I didn't save every time. Skills prohibited is a start. Okay. Could be worse.
No idea what they might do. Don't let your guard down.
They're definitely preparing something. Although I'm not exactly sure what. There's a freebie on hitting them though. Actually, wait, no, we shouldn't do it with Erina. With how Erina works, it's not a good idea. Could do Psycho Impact. Could hit a bunch. Not a bad idea. Pulls him out. Does a bunch of damage. Could be worthwhile. Joker might be worth it too. But I think Joker should be the one. Yeah, I think it's probably Joker that's going to be the one to want to move. So I think we're going to do Psycho Impact here. Also, this does kind of pull him closer to me, but I don't think it's really a major problem. Just because us losing movement doesn't really affect us too much. Plus it pushed her down, which might actually help her in the long run. Okay. And also I can also use that extra movement to my benefit too, for Haru specifically. So you know what? Haru, actually not Haru, but yeah, Haru kind of used her turn already, but that's fine. Okay. What I'm gonna do instead, though, is... Ooh, I can almost blast that one out. Not a bad idea. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I feel safer with that, actually. We can completely get rid of a speaker. I feel like that would definitely help us in what we're planning on trying to do here. Can't get on top of that, but I could repress the red button to get into a safe zone, if need be. Okay. Then... Ooh, yeah, wait. Joker, you come back for a second? I got an idea here. Drop Joker down here for like 2 seconds. We're gonna use Erina to get an extra movement out of this by getting a follow-up here. Which then gets another enemy off the board. Hopefully it doesn't respawn the enemies yet. Okay, they're not spawning it yet. Good. Okay, I can use this to my advantage. Because now we have a free turn to reposition everybody in a way that we want them to be repositioned. Okay, then obviously you can make your way over here. Maybe even like here-ish, just because I feel safe about it. Get rid of that huge speaker zone too, on top of that too. And then maybe Toshiro can go down here for now, and just prepare for something. Not sure exactly what yet, but I don't think we're close enough to any more speakers that we can use it to our benefit, so I think just kind of get into a safe zone. And then also maybe charge up as well. This could be an interesting spot, but I think we can keep them together, I think, for now. Let's just charge up so Erina gets her ability. Interesting spot for some enemies. And then another Ravager over here. Ooh, Defender. Okay. Interesting angle on everybody.
Here I go.
Also, did it say how many turns? 10 turns. Definitely need to remember to keep checking that. Okay, you're pointing this direction. So what we do need to do, first and foremost, Haru, you're gonna help out. Just for right now. Okay, you can go through. Okay. Looks like I need to go all the way around to get to that one.
Let's go.
Which could kind of work against us, depending on how this goes. Could go down as well, if need be. That doesn't really actually help us, though. Okay. Where can I go, then? I can go here, apparently. Doesn't really do much, so probably shouldn't do that one, then. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So, Joker, I'm gonna wait on you for right now, buddy. Just in case. Then these guys, don't see a really way of getting to them other than pressing button to force this interaction over on the left side. Which then I can blast both of them.
I'm ready.
Which could work out. Toshiro, I think you're going to be the one to do this, though. So, you go there, buddy. And then, Haru can't really go very far right now. So maybe...
Nice positioning, Noir.
Could hit them. At least Haru's over on that side, I guess. Is the best way of saying it. But what I think what we should do instead is just try and get a good angle on all of it here, maybe, and just go with that instead. Yeah, I kind of like that.
Nice one, Erina.
So double charge on that. Okay. Slightly works out. Not really any way of really dealing with them in any way. Could, like, go behind them like this, and then get rid of another loudspeaker, which is not a bad idea, per se. So, I think we can work with that. Gonna be really spread thin, though, is one thing I'm definitely gonna have to say about that, though. Okay, does Haru really need to be up there? I don't think so. So let's send her back down for now. Oh, she can easily put herself down. Okay, good. Okay, where do we really want to be? I'm gonna say here-ish is fine. And then Toshiro, what can you do to help out, bud? Not really fully sure, just because this guy's kind of pointing our way. I guess kind of just making your way towards Joker, I guess, would be the best way of you helping out. And I guess just hitting the speaker too, I guess. Not a bad idea.
What to do here?
Definitely an interesting turn, though, I will have to say. Don't think I can get any kind of Igon. Like, I think I can drop an Igon, but I don't think it's going to be able to collect despair from it. So, it kind of works, kind of doesn't. Kind of is like how you feel about it, more like than anything. Okay, he's moving forward.
More enemies. Why now?
Good thing Erina's over on that side. Another
5
defender.
enemies left. Take 'em one at a time. Show me what you've got.
Very interesting looking map, when it comes to positioning wise.
Now,
Let's see here. Toshiro's on a button, so... Let's see here. It looks like Erina definitely can do something. Not entirely sure yet, exactly. But I can definitely... Oh yeah, I don't have charge anymore. Well, I do have them, but not in a way that I can actually do anything about it.
what to do here?
Okay. Well, Joker, on the other hand... Oh, he's still out of range. Thought I was closer. Okay. But actually, no, we're not. We can still hit this one. Okay, cool. We can hit you. Down goes her. Okay, good. Then, go as far as we possibly can with Joker. And that'll get rid of a good chunk of the enemies. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I like that. Yeah, let's definitely go for that angle. That gets rid of another loudspeaker, too. So we'll have another area to kind of have an opening for later. Okay, cool. Send this back up for a second. Just kind of get an idea. Okay. Erina's over here. So I think Erina should deal with that one. Where's Haru at? Haru's super far from those enemies. Haru's kind of in a spot that really isn't gonna help anyone at the moment. I think I can technically... Yeah, I can kind of do something here. Let's see it. Okay, not bad. At least I did something. Although not a lot. Ooh, I could have... Actually, there was something I could have done there that I messed up on. Yeah, it's fine. Could have been much better, though. For sure. But I could maybe just do a covenant with a spear here, too. I'll get rid of another loudspeaker for later. Very soon. Okay. But now that we got that figured out... I guess now it's just more of
Nice work, Toshiro.
how can Toshiro help out Joker in the near future? Okay, so Joker can get there. It's still being blocked, though, by multiple angles. Maybe do a decent amount of damage, but it's just not enough. Okay. Well, if I go over here, then... I can kind of start blasting on this, but it's not a lot. It's something, though. I want him to at least do something. These guys are just going to run around, though. Interesting movements. Okay, we got some enemies. Ravager over there. There goes the skills prohibited again. Not a bad angle, though, for us at all. But still an interesting one, nonetheless. Okay. Well, since Erina's not over here, I can't really use this to my benefit fully. But it's not in a way that it's going to be, completely non-usable because of Toshiro. So Toshiro, what I'm going to actually have you do right now, I think it's time for you to do a Light of a Promise for this area. And just completely blast that area. Then, good old Joker can use this to his advantage by hitting this with a Slice of Eternal Darkness, giving us a full movement range through this area, which I can leave these enemies for later, somewhat.
That's perfect. You'll be safe there.
And I can't really hit that enemy, though. But I can definitely make use of our movement here. Let's see. I think something along the lines of if Erina were to possibly be able to get to the other side. But I doubt it, though. Which is fine if that's the case. Oh, I could pull this guy out. Actually, you know what? Yeah, do that. Noble Lady's invitation here might actually be useful. Just because of the current positioning of everything. It pulls that guy out, he's down. Which then Erina can take full advantage of this guy's knockout right there. Gotta hypnotize on him, that's funny. Okay, cool. Then I can get closer to this one. Can't really get fully behind him. But that's not a major problem. Let's do a covenant of the spear over here then, just for now. Then, just to kind of do a little bit of something. Okay, cool. That'll work out. And then I guess just kind of stay back here for now, just to confirm this area. It's not a lot, but it's something. I just want to make sure we get the most out of it, is all. Looks like we have to go here. Doesn't get rid of the loudspeaker, but gets rid of the two enemies hiding back here. So we don't have to waste our turns trying to get rid of them later. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Here comes him. Not a problem. Now what do we get? Moral support. That's fine.
I'm ready.
Okay. From here, though, no way of hitting him unless we get a movement here.
What to do here?
Anybody near a button? Not really. Looks like Joker's gonna be the one to do it. Okay, Joker, you need to go back, buddy. Just for a second.
Show me what you got.
Okay. Then I can knock him down. Ooh, hello. Wait a
I'll do
minute.
my best.
Haru, any possible way of you going down there? In a way that this actually helps out greatly. Looks like it might be the way. Cool, okay. I'll take it. That gets that Ravager on the floor, which is exactly what I want.
That's the ticket, Erina.
Okay, cool.
Go!
Down goes you. No way of getting this guy in there. That's not bad. Okay, Joker. Just as far as you can possibly go, buddy. Right now it's kind of like
Nice one, Joker. You'll be safe there.
slowly but surely getting to where you need to be.
Nice one, Joker. You'll be safe there.
And I think it's just kind of like, I guess just blast through that, I guess?
I'll do my best.
Not fully sure yet.
What to do here? So it's my turn.
I guess you could go back slightly. What can you do from this
You'll be
angle?
safe there.
Baywell.
Here I go.
I think if Joker goes back, we can have Toshiro help out with that other area, I think.
Show me what you got. Here I go.
Wish I don't have to, like, go all the way through them and cycle. There we go. Cool. Okay, you can go over here, Toshiro. I feel like you can definitely help out. Maybe even hit the other guy if you can. Just out of range. Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. You'll be safe there.
It doesn't do enough, though.
We fight together.
Light of Promise doesn't do enough either. Liberator doesn't do enough. Well, I could just do this, and that would knock him out.
I'll do my best.
But, is there a possible way of Haru being able to do anything here? Because if she can, I might as well. But I don't think so. So what I'm going to do instead is just blast him. Might as well.
Direct it.
And then just confirm the knockout on
Nice position.
you.
You'll be well hidden.
Okay, that works out.
Okay, we're down one
Not
enemy.
too bad. Let's get this guy out of his little cozy spot here. He's kind of just hiding.
What to do here?
Okay, that works out.
Alright,
And just,
nice hiding spot.
I think, yeah, stay here
Nice
and just
position.
blast through
You'll
that.
be well hidden.
Not a bad turn.
Got it.
Just gotta hope, Ring of Transformation. Oh, heal. That's fine.
2 more enemies. Almost there. Here I go.
Sounds like 2 enemies, but I bet you there's more than that. Based on how we know about this game recently.
Do this.
Okay, Toshiro, you make your way back. Oh, you can't actually get to the red button from here. Who's close enough to one? Ooh, wait a minute. Ah, no.
What to do?
We put ourselves in a weird predicament for a turn.
So it's my turn.
That is not good. Okay, there's gotta be a way for me to maybe hit this. Just gotta find the way.
Show me what you got.
Okay. Well, if Toshiro jumps on top of that, that won't help at all. If Haru goes... No, not even from there would help either. This is just a really bad angle. Like, all the way around.
Position, Erina. Nice
I'll do my best.
Okay. Well, if that's gonna be the case, I guess pulling this guy out the best we can might be the only way of doing this. Like, that's the only possible way I think of getting Joker over there might be possible. And then using Erina to either knock him out or at least prepare an escape.
Shall we do this?
And maybe Toshiro might be able to... How far can you hit from? Not very far. We can try it. Toshiro might be the one staying back here though, because of that angle. Just because it's really unfortunate where we're at. But we can hit the button, which is exactly what I need. Cool. Okay. Do I have any way of hitting this enemy? Still no. Really? Maybe I can Phantom Judge here. Let's try it. It's the only possible option here of actually knocking this thing down this turn. And I feel like we could easily beat this this level here on this turn. As long as we take that advantage. There we go. should be enough to hopefully get them. Let's see. What does this look like? Move slightly here. What does this look like? Odd looking. By multiple means. Is there a reason why this enemy is not inside this at all? Hello? That's odd.
Oh, this.
I'd like to confirm a hit on this thing back here. Is there any possible way for me to do that? Or
What to do here? So it's my turn.
Maybe.
Show me what you've got.
Looks very odd looking. Eesh. Yikes. That does look really weird. Is that enough? This is a really thin line. Eesh. Okay. Still not looking good.
All right.
Here? I want to get this enemy next to me, please. If at all possible, that would be really nice. Especially with the fact of it's in a really weird spot. And it took me a while to even get over here in the first place. I would really like to focus that enemy, if possible. That would be really nice. You know, because it's not like I can really do much from this angle. And I don't really care about the supporter back there. I'm gonna be completely and utterly honest. I think I'm just gonna get her closer. I think.
Nice work, Toshiro.
I'd rather focus the other one as best as I can and just have Toshiro get rid of this one.
Toshiro defeated
Really
the
weird
enemy.
angle on everything.
All right.
But there's nothing I can really do about it. Like, I can't really... Pushing this enemy from here is not gonna really help. So, I guess just kind of positioning ourselves where it can't turn around on us, I guess. In a way that we can still attack it no matter what. Is basically what's gonna be best here. Really weird angle though. It's gonna knock us off here though. Nope, we got lucky. Cool. Okay, skills prohibited, doesn't even matter. Not at the current moment, at least, thankfully. And then we just get behind it, obviously, blast twice, and that should be this enemy out. Longer map just because of the bunch of areas just separated from each other. Made it a lot harder than it needed to be, honestly, because it wasn't a hard map. Just really weirdly positioned, honestly. Just because of everything. But we got it, not too bad. And we should have got all the awards too. Yeah, 7 out of 10 turns, not bad. Could have been worse, definitely could have. I'll definitely have to say that for sure. But, from what we were able to do, not bad. Not bad at all. Just thing is, though, what are we doing next? Because we are doing Ichiro. Not really sure how this is gonna go. It's voice, so I'm guessing we're definitely dealing with our boss now.
You're here, aren't you? Show yourself.
No, it looks like we're not dealing with Ichiro at all.
So, you still intend to continue that hollow charade you call a revolution?
I'm very surprised about that, with there not being a Ichiro here, just because he was technically like a major enemy. Huh.
Whine all you like. It's not going to get you anywhere. Your words won't reach Toshiro anymore.
Mouth! Parasitic vermin of Toshiro's heart!
Says you, buddy. You're more of a parasitic vermin of Toshiro's heart, if anything. Because you're Salmael, and you're basically attached yourself to his heart to try and, like, suck the life out of him, pretty much.
Oh, but that's an apt description of you, isn't it?
It pretty is.
Hands on some power, and suddenly you're talking like a big shot.
Says you, Mr. Shadow Toshiro.
A miserable puppet, dancing to the tune of Erina absurd idealism.
Mm-hmm. We already destroyed you once. You don't need to repeat yourself at all, because we know we're gonna destroy you again.
Miserable woman's chains.
I'd like to see you try.
I think it's high time we let go of the past.
True there, Toshiro. True there indeed.
Here and now, I'm going to prove our vow. I will fulfill the promise I made with Eri. And it seems I have my own case to make.
Trying to destroy Erina? You're not gonna do it, buddy.
I'll prove to you how meaningless your filthy ideals truly are.
Yeah, sure.
This is one fight we won't lose. Let's go!
Let's go indeed. Okay. Looks like no Ichiro. Really? Okay. I was kind of looking forward to fighting him again. Because he was, technically a boss. Even though he was more of like a mini-boss, but okay. So 3 and 3. Are we going straight? Yep, we're going straight into Eri. Okay. So big version of Toshiro then. Okay, cool. Wasn't expecting to fight off with Eri again. But, here we go. So this is definitely going to be a much harder version of that fight. If it can be. But just one enemy at the moment. But we know that this one spawns more. Let's see here. For allies we can bring... Honestly, Makoto would be really good. Now that we have that huge range of the vortex. For when those explosive balls of doom start coming in. And then honestly, Ryuji did really good in this fight. Honestly. So I feel like both of them would be really good here. And then obviously we need to swap our personas around. And then go from there. So who would like what exactly? I think Ryuji can take the Maegion, I think. Or actually, no, wait. I think Makoto might like that more, actually. Yeah, you take that. And then Ryuji can take the Chimera, I think. I think that would definitely work out pretty well. Just because of how everything worked with this fight. I just need to make sure I throw that on. I think that can work. Then obviously the Yatagarasu for the Vortex in case we need it. And then honestly do the save too. Just to kind of see what the name of this one's called. Farewell to Weakness. Okay, Farewell to Weakness indeed. Well, let's get right on in. More than ready for this. So Eri Natsuhara. What you got there, buddy?
Toshiro, where are you?
Actually, no, it's pretending to be Eri, actually. So, I forgot we changed up the voices because of it technically being an Eri. Okay, we'll make sure to redo that then. I was doing it in Shadow Toshiro's voice instead.
Toshiro, where are you? My feet, they hurt. My eyes, I can't see. Oh, and I'll do the same to you. You.
I feel no more anger.
I wonder if she is actually blind in the left eye on the real one. We didn't really get an answer on that.
Oh, the real Eri lives inside me. You're just a pathetic illusion.
Alright.
This will be all over soon. Everyone, let's do this.
Okay. Prepare for whatever we can. How much HP do you have compared to the original Eri? Just curious. That seems less. Is that less? I think I had 5,000 before, so I think it did go down. We are further away from it this time, though. So we do need to, or actually, no, I think we started about the same, as far back as we did. Is there a way for me to, hit this thing at all, though, this turn? Doesn't really look like it. Okay. Well, let's see. Could go here. I can technically hit her, but not in a way that it would be good. Could set up an ambush, doesn't really help us though. But Makoto can definitely go for a blast here. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for it. Not bad. Okay, 172, not too bad. At least we got something out of that. Position-wise, I kind of like here better. Not really much I can do from here, though. It's just out of range. If we had Hawkeye, we would be able to hit her from there, which is just unfortunate. But yeah, I think... Or actually, wait a minute. Joker might be... Yeah, Joker can hit here. We go for it. Okay. About 400 damage almost, just in that one turn. Ryuji, you're gonna just charge. Not bad. Malevolent bullet, we know to fast forward this, because it hits 3 times. So let's just speed up that process, because it's the same move, just hitting somebody like 3 times. And if you're in the open, that's definitely not something you want to be in the open with, for sure. Honestly, there's no real reason to get closer, is there? Depending on how much damage this actually does. Okay. I wish it said exactly what the difference there would be. I'm gonna go for a size, though, just to have it. No reason not to, right? 240. Yeah, that did more. It was definitely worth it. Uses a bunch of our SP, though. We need to be careful about doing that. This is almost like 400 damage with the amps. So I'm definitely say we go for it. We haven't seen it either. That'd be cool. Okay, didn't actually go up as much as I thought it would. But we definitely did quite a bit of damage to it already. Any reason why you can't actually hit this guy? Well, a little bit closer than we're able to. Not too bad. I'm waiting for her explosive balls of doom, though. That's what I'm prepared for. Now, obviously, just go for the heavy damage while we can. Not too bad. We got a bunch of damage into her already. And we're starting to charge up. Cradle of Disaster, that's the explosives. So let's definitely prepare for that. And they're in the open like they were before.
It's dangerous to lift those spirits beneath. Destroy them first.
Definitely try. Okay. From what I remember... actually, who has Maegion? Actually, should be the one to do this one. Okay. How about from here? I can hit all of them. That's not bad. I like it. Also kind of drops them onto the floor, which is kind of what we want. Ooh, I actually did the wrong one there. It kind of works. Okay. I think I did Atomic Hollow on accident. Or did I? I don't think I did, actually. I think I got lucky, actually. Cool. Okay, I think we'll leave them back there. There's no reason to worry about them yet. They might actually help us later for doing even more damage. So, we'll keep them around for now, and then just see what we can do. Because if I can keep getting severe damage into Eri now, might do us some good now to do that way. So, I'm going to see what we can do with the extra damage. Because there's no need to focus on that if we don't need to, right? So, I feel like it's definitely worthwhile to just get the damage in right away. Because like that, look, we're already halfway into our HP bar. And those enemies really aren't ones that we need to worry about. I'm going to say we go Baywell for this one. I'm going to save the Light of a Promise, just in case. Here we go with the Malevolent Bullet. We'll speed through that since it's, you know, we basically already know what it does. So, let it do its thing. Okay, here we go. These are the ones I'm more worried about for position-wise. Because it's more of the ally she spawns that does damage. And then the what do you call it, the bandage attack, if you do get hit by it. Okay, voltage. We could actually make use of this, actually, right now. There's actually something we can do. We can get rid of these guys now. Or at least one of them. I was thinking they were closer. It's fine. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna say getting rid of one is not a bad idea, just in case. I feel like the one closer to Joker should go. Just because of the fact of Joker being lower on the HP at the moment. Cool. And then we easily get rid of that one, so now we don't have to worry about that as much. And obviously, keep going with the sides. Joker's going to basically be out of stamina, though, because of that, but more damage is more damage. Let's be honest here. And then, honestly, just keep going with the almighty judgments and the atomic, or hollow atomics, just to try and do as much as we can. Ooh, you're taking less damage now, actually. Something I'm noticing. He's trying to prepare for that one phase. Yeah, it looks like it. Do I just go for it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for it. Just hit her with a little bit more damage. Okay, not too bad. And also it could be Armada Rakaja, now out of the area. What are you summoning? Ice and Zap. Okay. Malevolent Bullet, let that go. Speed it on up. And then prepare for whatever her allies are going to try and do. Not too bad. Could have been worse. Okay. What do we want to do here? Joker's taking a beating right now. Would be very helpful to have any kind of a helpful thing here. But I think we could do like a Light of a Promise on a good chunk of these enemies here. Which wouldn't be a bad idea by any means. This also gets rid of this enemy. You know what? I'm going for that one. Might as well. Just blast through all of those guys. Then Toshiro still gets his movement, which is not bad at all. Then I don't have enough for another one, but this is a freebie on getting some HP back, if at all possible. So I think we should definitely take it, if at all, on the possibility wheel. But Ryuji, are you able to maybe help out here in any way possible, buddy? Just because the current angle you're at might be able to help out Joker a little bit. I think like here-ish. I don't know if it requires a bunch of them to be piled up though. Maybe like here-ish? Yeah, like there-ish. Okay, kind of like that one. Now obviously Toshiro, you're going to go for the confirmation knockout here, I think. Go further back. I don't think it's enough to get that other guy in though. Yeah, not at all. Let's see. We go back slightly like here-ish though. That looks like it should be able to fit all those enemies in. And then Joker should be able to get some HP back from that. Because I think I have HP on my triple threats. Let's see. No, I don't. Not on Joker, at least. Unfortunate. But at least the spheres are gone. She's going to be focusing him, though, hard. Until she actually goes down. So what we're going to definitely do is get behind there. And just try and go with as much damage as we possibly can in a short amount of time. But so far, it looks like we should have her this turn. No matter what, I think. Depending on what we actually get. 213. This should be, yeah, this should be it. Let's see. Regular shot isn't enough, but Atomic Hollow might. Yep, Atomic Hollow is more than enough good. Joker actually almost went down there. But that was just because she was focusing him. And yep, down goes Eri, so Shadow Toshiro is now out of the way. Cool. Not bad. That means we are definitely preparing for Sumire then, for sure, more than likely, because Ichiro didn't get in our way, so I think we're definitely almost on top of our false god of self-preservation then. Thing is, though, is what happens once we do get there is the real question.
It's over.
Right.
They can keep coming back as many times as they like, but I will defeat them every time.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. All that's left is to defeat the one behind us all. Everyone, let's go.
Okay, off we go. And it should take us back to the hideout, I think. Well, let's see. We should have all the awards for that one. Oh yeah, there is one, I forgot. Boss ones don't have one. But 5 turns for that one, it's not bad. Especially with how much HP that thing has, and the fact that you well, you kind of just wail on that one with as much damage as you possibly can do in a short amount of time. Honestly, not too bad. And then obviously we still have one more thing for the final battle. Let's definitely read into it and see what's going on before we end off today's episode. Let's see.
Here we are. It's finally time we take down Samuel. Once this is all over.
Oh?
What's the matter, Erina?
One moment.
Well, before we head into our final battle, there's something I'd like to say to you all.
What's up?
What's that, Erina?
Are you okay, Erina? You got so serious all of a sudden. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone while I still have a chance.
What is it?
Oh, you think you're going to be sent back to where you came from after this? That would make sense. If, with her actually, being his persona, I don't think she's leaving here at all. Which would make sense. So, like, I might say Sumire. I'm trying to remember. I have her name on the top of my... Why can't I remember your name? Shoot. I cannot remember it. Oh, that's weird. Okay. I said it quite a bit through this series, so I'm actually kind of surprised I forgot it. But, yeah, I actually forgot it. Huh. That's actually really unfortunate with what I was trying to, segue into. But, yeah, our AI friend from, Strikers. I don't know why I can't remember her name. At all. Huh. That's actually really unfortunate. But yeah, just like our AI friend from, Strikers, she couldn't follow us. Because she was stuck in there, obviously, inside her, computer world. So she couldn't actually join us when we actually did go to, the real world again. So it's really unfortunate that Erina will be stuck here. But the thing is she's a part of Toshiro, so it makes sense that she would stay inside of Toshiro. Just definitely means that if we want to see her again, Toshiro is going to need to be here in some way, shape, or form. And I remembered her name, it's Sophie. It was because they went between Sophia and Sophie for her names, for her, code name, even though she didn't really need one as much. But, yeah, it's definitely interesting, though, for the most part. Just because of that. But let's keep going.
Oh, thanks for once. Ever since I met you all, I haven't been able to stop thinking about what I really am. I have no recollection of the real world, and even my life up till now is just a blur. The only thing I really know was that I was somehow different than all of you.
Which you were, for sure.
I thought maybe I was some kind of strange monster, or maybe opposite of that, and just some empty illusion. Either way, I thought once we found out what I really was, I might lose my place fighting alongside all of you. Thinking that made me nervous, and I was afraid to learn the truth. Seems like that worry was all for nothing though, right? Whatever you turned out to be, nobody would turn you away ever.
That's true.
True.
Exactly, and that's why I want to thank you all. Everybody here has always treated me as their equal. You gave me courage in battle. When I felt lost, you always were there to support me.
No problem, Erina. Anytime.
Whatever I am, I know the time we spent together was real. And I couldn't be prouder of making it this far, with all of you beside me.
Thank you.
So, thank you.
No problem at all. Bud, don't say thanks yet. You're welcome. Thank you as well.
That's right. You have just as much to thank you for. We were only able to make it this far in the first place because we met you.
Yeah,
True.
that's it.
Yeah, we're proud of having you as one of our allies, too. You're always so straightforward and cool.
Right.
Indeed, the flags of freedom you raised are a point of great pride for us as well.
You guys. I'm coming next. the time if we have to repay you for it too, Erina.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, you got that right. How about when this is all over, we celebrate big time?
Oh, I totally second that. There's so much I still want to talk to you about, with you, Erina. But I'm just...
What you truly are has no significance. There is no need to hold back with us. And I won't do so either. I will unleash the full might of an empty stomach at the table. We're gonna treat Erina, but you've gotta pay for your part of the bill too, you know. Yeah, fair enough.
Thank you, everyone.
No problem.
I felt a little embarrassed at first, but I'm glad I put my feelings into words.
Ah.
I just wanted to tell you while I can that I really do love you all.
Oh, that's sweet.
Erina.
That's true.
We've been through a lot tough together. Our next battle will bring everything to a close. Once and for all. Let's prepare to depart, Kira-kun. Just say the word when you're ready.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do this, Spooks. The end is finally here. Let's show Sumire the true power of our will.
Meant to say Joker, but it's fine. I did name the character Spooks Akira, to be fair. So I could have said Spooks a lot more often, but the thing is just because we're in the metaverse, I felt like, one, it feels better to say that, and I kind of prioritize Joker anyways, out of the names that they say. Just because, for me, it makes more, it's more continuity-wise, but the thing is that they do have the code names, to be fair. So I could use both, but I kind of prioritize still calling him Joker either way. Just because Joker sounds like a cooler name to me. Akira is pretty cool though too, to be fair. But that's Joker's last name. Let's see here, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it's like Kira or something like that, or some kind of combination. It's one of his last names. It's I believe for the manga, I believe is the Akira name. But honestly, with that being said, yeah, it's been blasting out, you guys, like always. I don't know if the next episode's gonna be the finale, but it seems like we are more than likely going to be going into the final episode tomorrow for the main story. Because it's not over yet. 100% not over yet. Because we still have the DLC. And the DLC, I heard, is pretty decently long. So, yeah, we still got quite a lot of episodes left for this series. But I am definitely looking forward to getting to play as Sumire / Kasumi. She's Kasumi still, so that's why I'm going with both names. And then Akechi. And apparently Akechi is based off of the Robin Hood version of him, which is kind of interesting too. So, wonder how that's going to have implications for Royal's story, or not. I'm very curious, but I guess we'll find out soon. With that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.